Hi viewers, welcome to JSM. In this class, I am going to explain ionic radius. Okay, what is ionic radius? The distance between center of the nucleus to outermost electron cloud of an ion. Here ion means that may be cation or anion. So both types of ions are present. So one is cation and one more is anion. Okay, the distance from center of the nucleus to outermost electron cloud is nothing but ionic radius. So let us see for cations what will happen. So if you take a cation, for example, I am taking sodium atom. By the loss of one electron, change it to sodium plus ion. Okay, sodium by the loss of one electron, change it to Na plus. Here Na plus is a cation. So what is the electron configuration of sodium? So electron configuration of sodium is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. Then Na plus configuration by the loss of one electron from 3s1, then it will change it to 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. So when you observe here what happened from here to here, number of electrons decreased. Here number of electrons 11 electrons, here number of electrons only 10 electrons are present. Is there any change in the atomic number? No, here atomic number 11, here also atomic number 11. There is no change in the atomic number when electron lost from an atom, because atomic number equal to number of protons. So if you take sodium atom, in this how many shells are there? 3 shells are present. Here 1s2, here 2s2, 2p6, here 3s1. In this Na plus how many shells are present? Only 2 shells are present. That is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Okay. So here totally 11 electrons and 11 protons are there. Here 10 electrons and 11 protons are present. So what happened here? Electrons are decreased. When electrons are decreased, so when you compare protons and electrons here, 11 protons, 11 electrons, here 11 protons, 10 electrons. That means proton number is more than the electron. When proton number is more, nuclear charge, effective nuclear charge. So that is representing with Z effective. Effective nuclear charge is more. When effective nuclear charge is more, it attracts outermost electron cloud towards the nucleus very strongly. So that's why size what will happen? Size decreases. Okay, that's why by the loss of electron, nuclear charge increases. When the nuclear charge increases, size decreases. That's why we can say here Na is greater in size than the Na plus. Let us see for anions. If you take anion for example, so anion, how anion formation takes place? By the gaining of electron. So if you take chlorine atomic number 17, when this chlorine gains one electron, it will change it to Cl minus. So here atomic number 17, here also atomic number 17. Here number of electrons 17, here number of electrons 18 electrons. So when you see the electronic configuration here, so this is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5, 17. So when you observe here 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Here 3 shells are present, here also 3 shells are present with increased 1 electron. So when you observe the atom and anion, there are how many shells? Totally 3 shells are present. Here 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. 17 protons. Okay, here 17 protons are present and 17 electrons are present. So when you observe anion here, 3 shells are present with 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. So when you observe the protons and electrons, here 17 protons are there, 18 electrons are present. 17 protons and 18 electrons. So in this 17 protons, 17 electrons. Here 17 protons, 18 electrons means 1 electron increased. That means nuclear charge decreases. When the nuclear charge decreases, it will not attract outer electron cloud towards nucleus very strongly. Okay, that's why what will happen? Size increases. Okay, when the nuclear charge decreases from neutral atom to anion, size what will happen? Increases. Then we can say here Cl is lesser in size than the Cl minus. That means anion with more size. Anion with more size because of decreased nuclear charge. Here nuclear charge, effective nuclear charge decreases. Effective nuclear charge decreases. But in the cation, effective nuclear charge what will happen? Increases due to the more number of protons. Here due to the less number of protons compared to electrons, effective nuclear charge what happens? Decreases. That's why size increases. So finally what we can say? Neutral atom lesser in size than the anion and greater in size than the cation. So cation always lesser in size than the neutral atom. Okay, then anion is more in size than the neutral atom. Okay, let us see. As the positive charge on element increases, ionic size decreases. As the negative charge on element increases, ionic size also increases. Let us see examples. So for example, if you take scandium plus 3, titanium plus 4, vanadium plus 5, chromium plus 6, manganese plus 7. So when you see here, from here to here, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, plus 7, positive charge increases. When the positive charge increases on elements, ionic size what will happen? Decreases. That's why this is the order. From scandium plus 3 to manganese plus 7, size decreases. Okay, so if you see next element, next example, tin plus 2, tin plus 4. From here to here, charge increased, then size decreases. So if you take Pb plus 2 and Pb plus 4, from here to here, size increased. That's why, charge increases, then size decreases. And also if you take copper plus and copper plus 2, from here to here, charge increased, then size decreases. Fe plus 2 to Fe plus 3, from here to here, charge increases, then size decreases. So like this, as the positive charge increases on element, ionic size what will happen? Decreases. As the negative charge on element increases, ionic size increases. For example, if you take H, O minus and O2 minus is there. When you observe here minus 1 charge, here minus 2 charge is there. From here to here, charge increased. Which charge? Negative charge increased. Okay, when negative charge increases, size will what happens? Increases. From here to here, size increases. Okay, so like this we can say, as the positive charge increases, ionic size decreases. As the negative charge increases, ionic size increases. So can you tell me here H minus, H plus is present. In between these three, so which one having more ionic radius? H minus, because here you see here, this is a neutral this one is anion, this one is cation. Okay, already we discussed that anion with more in size compared to neutral, then cation is less in size than the neutral. Cation with lesser size than the neutral and anion is more in size than the neutral. Remember this, very important. Let us see trends in periodic table. Okay, what happens in groups from top to bottom in the atomic radius? So when you observe lithium plus sodium plus potassium plus rubidium plus and cesium plus, from top to bottom in a group, as the number of shells increases, size of ion also increases. Okay, because here these ions having similar charge. Okay, so these ions having similar charge, then general trend we have to follow. Means from top to bottom in a group, as the number of shells increases, ionic radius increases. Okay, that means cesium plus shows more ionic radius. So if we take anions like F minus, Cl minus, Br minus and I minus. Here also fluorine to iodine from top to bottom in a group. As the number of shells increases, ionic radius increases. So that's why we can write I minus with more ionic radius. So remember here, in a group from top to bottom, number of shells increases, so ionic radius also increases. So when come to the periods, okay, for example if you take O minus, N minus, F minus, they should be with similar charges. Okay, they should be with similar charges. When you observe here, from left to right in a period, ionic radius decreases as we discussed in the atomic radius. Atomic radius also decreases from left to right. In the same way, when this anion with same charge, ionic radius decreases from left to right. Means here N minus shows more size than the O minus, it will shows more size than the F minus. So what you have to remember is they should be with similar charge in groups or in periods, whatever it may be, they should be with similar charge. So like that, so we can explain trends in periods and groups. Z by E ratio rule. So this rule is very important to determine the ionic radius. Okay, here as the Z by E ratio increases, ionic size or ionic radius decreases. Okay, Z by E ratio increases, ionic size decreases. Let us explain this with some examples. So if we take some examples, sodium plus. Okay, sodium atomic number 11. Here number of electrons in sodium 11. Here sodium plus atomic number 11 and number of electrons 10. So when you take the Z by E ratio, so what is Z here? Atomic number, E means number of electrons. In this, Z is 11 and number of electrons 11. That's why we will get one value. So when you observe here, so Z is 11, number of electrons 10, then we will get 1.1 value. Among this Na and Na plus, so which one having more Z by E? So this is the Na plus shows more Z by E ratio. That's why, so directly we can say Z by E ratio is more, then size should be less. Okay, as the Z by E ratio increases, ionic size decreases. Let us see one more example. Cl minus. Cl minus. So what is Z value here? Atomic number 17, number of electrons also 17. For Cl minus chloride ion, so Z is 17 and number of electrons 18. So when you take the Z by E ratio, here Z by E ratio, so that is equal to 17 by 17, that is equal to 1. Here Z is 17, number of electrons 18, so that is equal to 0.95. So which one having more Z by E ratio? Cl with more Z by E ratio. Let's say more Z by E ratio means lesser in size. So let us see one more example. That is Fe plus 2 and Fe plus 3. Fe plus 2 and Fe plus 3. What is the atomic number of Fe plus 2? That is 26. Number of electrons how many? When Fe plus 2, that is 24 electrons only. Fe plus 2, that is 26. Number of electrons 23 only. So you take the Z by E ratio, 26 by 24, here 26 by 23. 26 by 24 is nothing but here 1.08, here 1.13 value will come. So when you observe here, which one having more Z by E ratio? Fe plus 2 with more Z by E ratio. So that's why this is with less size. Okay, as the Z by E ratio increases, size will be decreases. Okay, so this is a very very important rule to find out ionic radius. Let us see isoelectronic series. So here isoelectronic series means, iso means same, electronic means number of electrons. The species with same number of electrons comes under isoelectronic series. So for example, you see in a series of elements C4 minus, N3 minus, O2 minus, and here F minus, Na plus, Mg plus 2, aluminium plus 3 and silicon plus 4. So what is the atomic number? 6, here 7, here 8, 9, here 11, here 12, here 13, here 14. So how many number of electrons are present here? 6 is the atomic number. Then 4 minus, what 4 minus indicating here? So 4 minus indicating 4 electrons added, means 6 plus 4, totally 10 electrons. Here N3 minus, initially here 7 electrons are there, 3 minus indicating 3 electrons added, 7 plus 3, 10 electrons. Here oxygen, initially 8 electrons, for neutral oxygen atom with 8 electrons, here 2 minus, 2 electrons added, means 8 plus 2, 10 electrons. Here 9 electrons minus 1, 9 plus 1, total 10 electrons. Here Na plus, neutral sodium contain 11 electrons, from that what the positive charge indicating? Loss of 1 electron. Here Na neutral atom contain 11 electrons, 1 electron lost, means Na plus contain how many electrons? 10 electrons. Magnesium with 12 electrons in the neutral, okay, 2 electrons lost, 12 minus 2, 10. Here aluminum with 13 electrons, 3 electrons lost, finally 10 electrons. Silicon with 14 electrons, here plus 4 indicating 4 electron lost, 14 minus 4, 10 electrons. So when you observe here, so these are having similar number of electrons, 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, so that's why these species are comes under isoelectronic series. So for this isoelectronic series, atomic size, here size of ion depends on atomic number. As atomic number increases, size of the ion what will happen? Decreases. Okay, as the atomic number increases, size of ion decreases. And also we can explain this based on Z by E ratio. Z by E ratio. So what is Z here? Atomic number. E means number of electrons. So if you take the ratio here, 6 by 10, that is 0.6. Here 7 by 10, that is 0.7. Here 8 by 10, that is 0.8. Here 9 by 10, that is 0.9. Here 11 by 10, that is 1.1. Here 12 by 10, that is 1.2. Here 13 by 10, that is 1.3. Here 14 by 10, that is 1.4. So when you observe from here to here, from C4 minus to silicon plus 4, atomic number, what will happen? Atomic number increasing. Atomic number increases. When atomic number increases, Z increases, size will be decreases. Atomic number increases, size what will happen? Decreases. This is the one relation between atomic number and size. So when you observe the Z by E ratio for same isoelectronic series, already we know that Z by E ratio increases, size decreases. From here to C4 minus to silicon plus 4. This is 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. So Z by E ratio increases. Z by E ratio increases. When Z by E ratio increases, size of the ion what will happen? Decreases. Okay, this we can explain based on both relation between size and atomic number and between size and Z by E ratio. Okay, so this is the isoelectronic series. The total periodic table. So which one is smallest unipositive ion and largest unipositive ion? The smallest unipositive ion is H plus, and largest unipositive ion is cesium plus. And also in the similar way, smallest uni-negative ion is H minus, and largest uni-negative ion is I minus. The smallest positive species H plus, largest uni-positive species Cs plus, smallest uni-negative is H minus, largest uni-negative is I minus. So this is about the ionic radius. Thank you.